Hi, this is HardballRetro. Welcome to the Retrodome. Today we'll be playing Game 2 of the World Series for the 1983 As Played Season Replay. The Expos and the White Sox. You can see here that Montreal took Game 1 by a score of 4-3. So we're going to advance to the next day here. And those are not the correct pitchers, so we will change that in a moment. Today we will have Richard Dotson for the White Sox and Charlie Lee for Montreal. So let's hit play ball. We're not executing transactions. Both teams will be managed by the computer. And Charlie Lee and Dotson. There we go. Alright, double check our lineups real quick and then we'll be underway. Let's look at the bench here. Alright, so for the Expos, we have Raines, Little, Dawson, Oliver, Carter, Cromartie, Wallach, Francona, and Flynn, which looks right to me. And for Chicago, Law, Fisk, Baines, Luzinski, Peshoric, Kittle, Law, Fletcher, Cruz. I think I mentioned in Game 1 that we're going to get some playing time for Greg Walker here, so here we go. We'll drop him in to the 5th slot in the lineup. That looks good. You know what, we'll bump him down 1, bring Kittle up to 5th. There we go. Alright, and otherwise I think we're good to go. Let's play ball. Alright, we're at Old Comiskey. Tim Raines leading off. Dotson with the pitch. There's a deep fly to right. Baines is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Brian Little, the batter. And he draws a base on balls. So we've got a runner on first, 1 away, and Andre Dawson, the batter. And he pops that one up to 3rd. Easy out for Law. 2 down. Al Oliver steps in. Little takes his lead from first, throw over to first, and he's just back in time. Soft grounder to second, fielded by Cruz, throws it over to Walker for the out. So the Expos fail to score in the top of the first, and Rudy Law coming up to bat against Charlie Lee. Swung on, ground ball, bullet through the infield, gets by Dawson, rolls all the way to the wall, and Law cruises into second for a double. There is a Cruz on this team, but that was Rudy Law. There's 2 Laws, actually. Rolling for the steal, Law goes. Throw from Carter is in time. They got him. Gary Carter. Throwing out the base runner. So Carlton Fisk hits a hard liner to Al Oliver. 2 down. Harold Baines steps in. 10 for 24 in the postseason. Grounds this one to second, fielded by Flynn, and he throws to Oliver for the out. So no score at the end of 1. Here's the kid, Gary Carter. And that one misses inside, ball 4. Warren Cromartie steps in. Dotson steps off, throws over to first. Carter back safely. Grounds this one to Dotson, fires it to Cruz. And then over to Walker, double play. So 2 away, Tim Eli Wallach stands in. And it's ball 4. That'll bring up Terry Francona. Most of you probably only know him as a manager, but he did play in the majors for probably close to 10 years there. He hits a deep fly to right. Baines is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So no runs, no hits, and a man left on. We head to the bottom of the second with no score. And there's a ground ball to short by Luzinski, and he is thrown out at first. Ron Kittle, the batter, and that's going to be ball 4. Charlie Lee. That one got away from him a little bit. Oh, this one's in the dirt. Ball 4 to Walker. All right, 2 runners aboard for the Sox. Got a little something going here for Vance Law. Line drive to the pitcher. Oh, he drops it. That'll be an error on Lee. And we now have bases loaded for Scotty Fletcher. Fletcher, the shortstop in today's game. Pops this one up in foul grounds, carrying towards the stands, and Doug Flynn is over there and makes the play. 2 down. Julio Cruz, the batter. Deep fly in center. That's going to drop for a base hit. Kittle scores, and Walker comes around to score, and it's 2-0. A 2 RBI single from Julio Cruz. And pickoff throw to first, safe. Dribbler out in front. Carter barehands it, throws to Oliver for the out. That'll do it. But the Pale Hose get 2 in the bottom of the second, and they lead 2-zip. Right. Doug Flynn steps in there, and he draws the base on balls from Rich Dotson. So walking the number 9 hitter to lead off the inning, not a good thing usually. Tim Rock Raines steps in. There goes Flynn. The throw from Fisk is in time, and they nailed him. Where is he going? All right, pitch to Raines, and that one's ball 4. Both pitchers having some control issues early here. Brian Little, the batter. There goes Raines. The throw from Fisk is high, and Raines is in there safely. Stolen base for the Rock. Soft grounder to second, fielded by Cruz, over to Walker for the out. Raines over to third on the fielder's choice, and Dawson steps in. Andre hits a hard liner to right. Baines comes in to take it on a hop. Base hit for the Hawk. Scoring from third is Raines. 2-1. So the Expos are on the board. Here's Al Oliver. Oh, there goes Dawson. The throw from Fisk is in time. It looks like everybody's got the green light here, but the catchers are erasing the base stealers today. Here's Fisk. Routine grounder to first. Oh, Oliver boots it. Error. And Fisk reaches safely, so we've got a runner on first for Harold Baines. Hardliner to Flynn, and Baines is out. 1 down. Greg Luzinski, the batter. Hard grounder, that's going to split the outfielders. Dawson chases it down. That's going to be a 2-bagger for Luzinski. Fisk to third. So second and third for Kittle. Grounder to short, fielded by Little. Throws to Oliver for the out. Fisk holds at third. So there's now 2 down. Runners in scoring position for Greg Walker. And that's a hard liner towards third, too hot to handle, and it's going to whiz right on by and into left field for a base hit. Raines is on it quickly. Scoring from third is Fisk. Luzinski advances to third. And we've got a 3-1 ball game now. And this one's skied to center. Dawson is there, makes the catch for the out. Pale Hose pick up a run, and it's 3-1 Chicago. And Oliver hits a shallow fly to center. Law is there, and he makes the catch. 1 away for Carter. Pops this one up in foul ground, carrying towards the stands, and Law is there, makes the catch. Vance Law. Cromartie hits a hard grounder to second, fielded by Cruz, throws to Walker for the out. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. After 3.5, it's Chicago 3, Montreal 1. Scotty Fletcher facing Charlie Lee. Grounds this one down to first. Oliver scoops it and beats Fletcher to the bag. 1 away for Julio Cruz. Oh, that one's way upstairs. Ball 4 to Cruz. So here's Law. He's 1 for 2 today. 1 out. Deep fly to right. Cromartie is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Fisk stands in there. 2 down. Fly ball to right. No chance for Cromartie. He finally chases it down, and Fisk is headed towards third for a triple. Fisk is heading home. Here comes the throw, and Fisk is out. Oh, tried for the inside the Parker. But the White Sox do score a run there. And they lead it 4-1. All right, Wallet draws a base on balls from Dotson. Leading off here in the top of the 5th. Francona swung on and missed. Dotson gets him with a high, hard one. 1 down. Doug Flynn to the plate. And that one's low for ball 4. Wallach down to second. Tim Raines, tying run at the dish. And grounds that one to Cruz. And it goes 4-6-3, double play. No runs, no hits, and a man left on for Montreal. After 4.5, Chicago 4, Montreal 1. Baines hits a grounder towards second, fielded by Flynn, and he throws to Oliver for the out. Here's Luzinski, 1 for 2 on the day. Grounds this one to short, fielded by Little, and he guns him down. So 2 away. And here's Ron Kittle. And that's going to be a shallow fly to center. Dawson settles under it and makes the grab. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. 5 in the books. And it's the White Sox 4, Expos 1. Top of 6. Little steps in, hits a fly ball to center. And Rudy Law camps under it, makes the catch. Dawson at the dish, hops this one up towards third. Vance Law calling for it, he's got it. 2 away, Al Oliver steps in, he's 0 for 2 on the day. And pops this one up to third, and Law's got that one as well. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. Through 5.5, Chicago 4, Montreal 1. Here's Walker, 1 for 1 with a ribby today. He hits a grounder down to first, and Oliver fields it, beats Walker to the bag. All right. Vance Law hits a shallow fly to center. Dawson is there, he makes the catch for the out. Scotty Fletcher, and that one's grounded towards second. Fielded by Flynn, throws to Oliver for the out. Nothing doing there, and at the end of 6, it's White Sox 4, Montreal 1. All right, Gary Carter steps in. Strike 3 called. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Warren Cromartie, the batter. There's a deep fly to right. Baines is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Tim Wallach steps in. High pop up at foul ground. Kittle makes the play. And 7th inning stretch time. White Sox have a 3-run advantage here. That was Julio Cruz. Swung on and missed. I must have missed that Bryn Smith is on the mound. I didn't see him come in there. Sorry about that. Law hits a hard liner down to Flynn. And that'll be out number 2. Carlton Fisk, the batter. Pitch is on the way. Soft liner into left field. Raines is coming in for it. Takes it on a hop. Single for Fisk. That brings Harold Baines up. And that's ball 4. All right, runners on first and second for Greg Luzinski. Oh, that one got him. And that's going to load the bases here. So Bryn Smith in a little bit of trouble. Ron Kittle, dangerous. Rookie of the Year in 1983 in the American League. Grounds that one down to first, and Oliver's got it. He'll take it himself for out number 3. That's 7 in the books. White Sox 4, Expos 1. Top of 8, Francona. Shallow fly to center. Law is there. He will make the catch for the out. And Flynn cut on and missed. Strike 3. Dotson's still out there for the Sox. Ball 4. That's a walk for Raines. Dangerous. Tim Raines is on. And that'll bring up Brian Little. Throw to first. Quick tag by Walker, but Raines is back in time. Hard grounder to short. Fielded by Fletcher. Throws to Walker for the out. No runs, no hits, and a man left on. After 7.5. Chicago 4, Montreal 1. They're going to the bullpen, and Ray Burris is on the mound now. And Walker grounds that one to short, fielded by Little, over to first. 1 down. Vance Law, the batter. High fly to right. Cromartie should get there, but the ball is carrying a bit. Now he catches up with it, and it hits the heel of his glove and drops. Error on Cromartie. Law only gets the first, though. Alright, Fletcher hits a hard liner to Wallach. 2 down. Julio Cruz, the batter. And that one's in the dirt for ball 4. So Vance Law on second. Julio Cruz is on first for Rudy Law. And Burris delivers. Hard grounder down to third. Fielded by Wallach. And he throws it across the diamond for out number 3. Alright, we go to the top of the 9th. White Sox up by 3. And here comes Salome Barojas. Dawson checks in. He hits a hard grounder down to third. Fielded by Law. Throws it over to Walker for out number 1. Al Oliver, the batter, grounds this one down to first. Walker fields it. And that's going to be out number 2. He takes that one unassisted. Dennis Lamp coming in all of a sudden. And Carter, hard grounder down to second, fielded by Cruz, throws to Walker for the out, and that'll do it. White Sox win it. They're going to knot the series at 1 game apiece, and they take this one by a final score of 4-1. Let's save that and take a look at the box score. Alrighty. And I did not realize it as I was calling the game, but the Expos only managed 1 hit in that entire game, and that was by Dawson. Raines with a stolen base. I mean, really nothing else doing. Raines walked a couple times, Wallach a couple of walks. Same with Doug Flynn. So Dotson effectively wild, pretty much. And for the White Sox, we had a 2-hit day for Pudge Fisk with a triple and a ribby. Greg Walker singled in a run there. And Cruz with a 2-run single. And that was basically the offense, only 6 hits on the day there. Charlie Lee goes 5 innings, allows 5 hits, 3 walks, doesn't strike out anyone. Gave up 4 runs, but only one of them was earned. Bryn Smith goes 2 scoreless, allowed a hit and a walk, struck out 1. And Ray Burris, 1 inning, 1 walk, no runs. So the bullpen fared pretty well for Montreal, kept them in the game. Rich Dotson goes 8, allows 1 hit, 8 walks, 3 Ks, 1 earned run. And Barojas and Lamp close this one out with a scoreless 9th. All right, well, that'll do it for us from here. So hope you're enjoying the as played replay 1983 World Series here with the White Sox and the Expos. Until next time, thanks for watching. Keep playing ball, and we'll see you soon. Take care.